Joash reigned in the 7th year of Jehu. He reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. The name of his mother was Zibiah of Beersheba. And Joash did rightfulness before the Lord in all the days in which Jehoiada the priest taught him. Nevertheless, he did not obey the high things, for yet the people made sacrifice and burnt incense in high things. Joash said to the priest, "All the money of holy things that is brought of men passing forth into the temple of the Lord, and that is offered for the price of soul, and that men bring wilfully and by freedom of their heart into the temple of the Lord, priests by their order take it. And the priests repair the coverings of the house, if they see anything needful in repairing. Sithly, the priest repaired not coverings of the temple, under the 23 year of King Joash. And Joash the king called Jehoiada the bishop and the priests, and said to them, Why have ye not repaired the coverings of the temple? Therefore do not ye more take money by your order, but yield it to the reparation of the temple. And the priests were forbidden to take more money of the people, and to repair the coverings of the house. And Jehoiada the bishop took a coffer of the treasury, and opened an hole above, and set it beside the altar, at the right side of men entering into the house of the Lord. And priests that kept the doors sent or put into it all the money that was brought to the temple of the Lord. And when they saw that full much money was in the treasury, the scribe of the king and the bishop went up and poured it out. And they numbered the money that was found in the house of the Lord. And they gave it by number and measure into the hand of them that were sovereigns to the masons of the house of the Lord, the which gave it in carpenters and in these masons that wrought in the house of the Lord and made the coverings, and in these men that hewed stones, and that they should buy trees and stones that were hewn down, so that the reparation of the house was filled in all things that needed cost to make strong the house. Nevertheless, water pots of the temple of the Lord were not made of the same money, and flesh hooks and censers and trumps, each vessel of gold and of silver, were not made of the money that was brought into the temple of the Lord. For it was given to them that made the work, that the temple of the Lord should be repaired. And reckoning was not made to these men that took the money, that they should deal it to craftsmen, but they treated or spended it in faith. Sithly, they brought not the temple of the Lord the money offered for trespass, and the money for sins, for it was the priest. Then Hazael, king of Syria, went up, fought against Gath, and he took it, and dressed his face, that he should ascend unto Jerusalem. Wherefore Joash, king of Judah, took all the hallowed things that Jehoshaphat had hallowed, and Jehoram and Ahaziah, the fathers of him, kings of Judah, and which things he had offered, and all the silver that might be found in the treasuries of the temple of the Lord, and in the place of the king. And he sent these to Hazael, king of Syria, and he went away from Jerusalem. Sithly, the residue of the words of Joash, and all things that he did, whether these be not written in the book of the words of the days of the kings of Judah. And the servants of Joash rose, and swore together betwixt themselves, and smote Joash in the house of Millo, and in the going down of Silla. For Josachar, the son of Shimeath, and Jehozabad, the son of Shomer, his servants, smote him, and he was dead. And they buried him with his fathers in the city of David, and Amaziah his son reigned for him.